Alright, what's up, y'all? We are back. Another Duel Masters Kaijudo Showdown Speedrun. We are gunning for the world record, which we set the pace for a couple months ago at an hour 44. And you'll see that I'm not using the forest deck strategy where you can, it's like a cheat code where you can start the game with a really strong deck and then you just don't have to edit anything and you can just go through the whole game. We're not doing that. We're gonna play it the way God intended, and we're gonna build our own deck. And I think I really wanted to get a world record with this method, and right now, while the record is still not very optimized, I think it's very possible. In fact, now I know it is possible because I actually just did it, but my screen recorder broke in the middle. Never happened before. And of course I was like, well, had a pretty good pace, so I was like, alright, I guess I'll finish the run. And of course that was the one time I beat it by like 6 minutes, so yeah. But so pretty much for the last 3 months or so, I've been playing, not a lot, probably, oh my goodness. Wow, you never see that. Yeah, I've been playing using this, well, not this strategy that I'm about to use, but I've been doing trying to go for Fire Darkness was my targeted, deck that I wanted to build. And I've been doing that for about 3 months, and I had one run that got like within 2 minutes of the record, and it was pretty close. Could have been a little bit luckier. But I recently, as of like last night, switched to, I'm doing Fire Water now. And so today was day one really of me like actually trying to do some runs with it, and I just immediately got the record, and so that was pretty cool. But I like ran out of storage space or something, so the screen recorder died. But yeah, but it's okay. We can just bang that out right here. I did get really lucky on that run, so I don't know if I don't know how easy this is gonna be. But yeah, basically we're gonna do a Fire Water deck, which means we do have to well, we don't have to, but I want to start with a little bit of RNG. We're gonna get most of our cards from buying the starter decks in the Larkwell shop, and then we're also gonna trade for a few things, and then that's pretty much gonna make our whole deck. So we're gonna buy the Fire starter deck and the Water starter deck, but there are a couple cards, really just one that I really want that doesn't come in either of those decks, and that's Mini Titan Get. And I want minimum 2 of those to start with, and they're not like rare or anything, so it shouldn't take me more than like 10 minutes of going through this cutscene over and over until I get lucky. Yeah, so you'll see, I just need to get a little bit lucky, and then you'll see the specific deck that I'm looking to build. Yeah, like I said, this is day one of me doing Fire Water, so it's maybe not optimized. I could, if this ends up taking me a couple weeks, I'll probably change my mind on some specific stuff here and there, which cards I want to use, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with. And yeah, apologies for not having my timer on the screen or the splits or anything, but that just slows my computer down a bit too much. So yeah, but I have a stopwatch on my phone right next to me that I'm just resetting every time I do this, and I also have all my splits from the standing world record just written down next to me, so I can keep y'all updated on that as we get through these cities. We gotta, Okay. So there's one mini Titan get, but I need two. I really want to. Like, I could probably try to get through the game with just one, but I would much prefer to have two, or three or four is even better. My ideal start would involve, my ideal start would be like starting with 4 mini Titan gets, a tornado flame, because I want to have 3 of those in my deck, and you only get 2 from the fire starter deck. And then as many teleportations and armored blaster Baldioses as possible. Those are cards we can trade for, but if I start with a few of them, then that saves a couple seconds. Makes it slightly less annoying. Okay. But yeah, this shouldn't take much longer. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the part where you can just skip ahead to where I start doing something that isn't this. Yeah, I'm pretty gutted that my camera crapped out the one time I was successful, but it's a really good sign that, you know, validating me that this fire water is indeed much better than the fire dark that I was using. It just, in that run, I only lost 1 duel, and it was to one of the fire guys, and it was like really fast, so I only counted as like half a loss. And I don't need to get that lucky. I mean, I beat the record by 6 minutes, so I could definitely afford like 1 or 2 somewhat bad losses and still be okay. So I'll probably allow myself like maybe a piss break later if I need it, which I will. Because that'd be funny to get a world record without using the, you know, the meta strategy of using the forest cheat code, and then also taking a piss in the middle of it, and then also on a laggy, crappy Chromebook. If I had the music on for this, you would like hear just how awful this is. But we don't need help. We don't make excuses. Word. Okay, so that's a good sign, having the double fire here. 1, only 1. And a Valdios. Any minute now, I can actually play the game. Okay. Got one of those. A Tornado Flame of Valdios. We are ballin'. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna empty. We're gonna keep that, empty everything else. Set this one. Go to this one, empty this one as well. We're gonna need it for trades. Get all these cards out of my hair into the trunk. Doesn't have to be all of them. Okay. Now we'll do our settings thing. I don't know if turning the sound off does anything, but whatever. Okay. Now we're gonna, real quick, this guy will trade us 3 teleportations. And I know I didn't start with any because there was a little star next to the teleportation there. It's gone now because I have one, but the star thing means that you don't have it yet. That's okay. So yeah, we get these 3. And we're gonna need to trade for 3 Armored Blaster Valdioses as well, but that'll be in Kindleton. And here, this is kind of annoying that we're not able to buy anything. Well, we can buy one. We can buy the water deck here. But why I'm actually talking to this guy is I want to sell. I want to sell just 2 things. Let's get rid of that and that. Okay, so now we have 100 coins. Okay, and now we have everything we need to make our deck. Except for the Valdios, the extra Valdioses. We'll get those later. Alright, so yeah, we're wasting time compared to, you know, if I was doing the forest run, I'd already be like halfway done by, or yeah, I'd probably be done with my first duel by now. Alright, let's just get that emptied. Okay, fire, trunk. Let's get 3 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Perfect. 4 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these, 2 of these. Bang. Okay. And we're gonna replace those, what is it, super explosive Volcanodons with Valdios once we get them, but we won't get those until Kindleton. So we're just gonna have to make do with this. But yeah, so we're like 4 minutes in. The split that we're not going to get, and the world record, I got on the bus for the first time like right under the 10-minute mark. So we're not gonna do that here. It's gonna be like more like 13, 14 minutes in. Maybe 12 if we're lucky, but that is okay. We will make our time back. Actually no. Yeah. But yeah, this deck does a lot better with, like, I was losing on average probably 3 duels per run when I did the Fire Darkness. And now I'm doing better than that, so. I mean, I've only done basically the 1 full run, and you could almost say I didn't even lose at all, so, okay, let's actually do it like this. Yeah, these first few random duels are actually maybe, well, they're not really the toughest, but they're the weirdest, because these opponents have like actually just random decks. Every other opponent I play throughout the rest of the game is like, I know what cards they have for the most part. Not that big of a nerd, but you know, I know like what shield triggers they have for the most part, which is kind of the only thing you really want to know. Okay. So about 6 minutes in. I mean, well, yeah, I think we'll actually be on a decent pace here. The only thing that can mess me up is when I go to trade for Valdios, there's a chance that the person I'm trading with won't want to trade with me because I don't have enough good cards, because I did give away 2 of them. I had to sell 2 of them to get the money I needed. In the past, I would usually just play the first duel with just a random assortment of cards and get the money that way, but I think this makes more sense, because that first duel could be rough sometimes, like just playing with random cards. I'd rather build, you know, the majority of my deck at least, just right out the gate, and then I can just do every duel with good cards. Because then stuff like this can happen, where I don't even need the Valdios. I don't even need nothing. I just bang, bang. But yeah, like these opponents, they could have like burst shots and stuff like that, which no other opponent has. So you can get unlucky there, but that was really good. I mean, that was perfect. Winning on turn 4 is like, it doesn't get better than that. I don't think I can win on turn 3. It's like technically possible if they like, every trigger I hit is like a volcanic arrow or something, and then, I don't know. But yeah, it's practically not gonna happen ever. But turn 4 happens all the time. And that's something that doesn't happen when you are using the Forest deck. You never win on turn 4 with that deck. Turn 5 maybe, sure, but okay, we're gonna be greedy. Maybe we can summon on turn 3. We can get that other Deadly Fighter out. That can be nice. Yeah, they're not being very cooperative. Okay. And I know you're thinking Fatal Attacker Horvath is probably a stupid card to have, but we have a plan for that as well. I guess I do this. Can't do much else. Whoa. Is that the one where they... That's the one where it attacks and they lose all their mana or something. Never see those guys. Okay, well, I don't think we can... we can actually do it like this, though. We can Spiral Gate him. And Crimson Hammer something else. This guy, I guess. And then I can kill this guy. Yeah, this isn't the cleanest, but... Hey, at least we're not going to lose. And so this is about to be turn 6. I'm not going to win on turn 6, but... or turn 7. We'll see. I guess I do this. Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of no point in trading there. Okay, turn 7. I'll take it. Yeah, teleportation's stupid good. I think the reason this works so much better than the Fire Darkness deck I was banging my head against the wall with for the last 3 months is I think the best water cards are Aqua Hulkus and Teleportation, which very conveniently are 3 mana and 5 mana, which like with the good fire cards that I use, they're mostly all 2 mana or 4 mana, and so it just fits in the gaps super nicely. And yeah, this deck just, I don't know, it's just got good options on pretty much every turn, and it's really, really good for like the purposes of this, where I need a deck that's like universally good against everything, and cards that are universally useful. Like I had a lot of darkness cards that were like situationally good, but you know, maybe not the most useful otherwise. Like I was using Bone Spider because I was like, okay, it can trade with Bark Whip apparently. Okay, wait, so I got a Volcanic Arrow there, and I got nothing there. That's cool though. Volcanic Arrow is the best card I can get from those packs, and we will be adding that. Okay, so we're only like 2 minutes behind, so that's awesome. That's a very good time. Yeah, but so we do have a little bit more shenanigans to do. First, this young lady will trade us 3 Valdioses. Hopefully, I was saying earlier, this is the one thing that can go... Oops. That's the other thing that can go wrong, is I clicked the wrong thing, but that's okay. There is a universe where she doesn't want to trade us. She'll trade us this one, but I might be running out of cards that she deems good enough to want to trade for. Probably not, though. I think it's fine. The fact that we started... Yeah, we're good. The fact that we started with one makes it helpful. Because, like, maybe if I tried to trade her again, she would say no. But we don't need to find out. And I have one more goofy little errand. Some of you might know what I'm about to do. I did mention that there are some cards I would find useful here. Oh, that's right. I have more. Okay, a Joe and a volcanic arrow. That's amazing. Nothing. Another volcanic arrow. Okay, I want some more Joes and snip strikers. There's a snip striker. I could like sell more stuff and buy more, but alright, I need to do that. Another volcanic arrow. Cool. Those will replace critical blades and tornado flames. Alright, that's too many volcanic arrows. That was actually kind of unlucky. Did not get very many. I just have the one Joe, I think. Alright, well. Let's go deck. Okay, get these bums out of here, get these guys in. And then we're gonna chuck 2 of these and, I don't know, 2 of those. Fire trunk. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. And now I think we are basically... We're pretty much done editing our deck. Pretty much at all. Maybe if I get, like, 2 more explosive dude Joes, you know, throughout our run, I might at some point add those in. Because they are just kind of a direct upgrade over Fatal Attacker Horvath. But it's not, like, imperative that we do that. And you see me chucking the Snip Striker immediately. It's nice to have an extra, you know, 2 mana creature, but because it has, like, restrictions, I get into trouble sometimes, and I don't know. And in this case, it doesn't really change anything. In fact, I'm happy I summoned the Baronvorg here. Because now I can probably do this, which I would rather do. Yeah, I would rather do that than... I guess I could have... I don't know. Alright, they're going to break all my shields, so that's annoying. That's very annoying. I don't really have anything to do but this. Kill that guy. And then I think I just want to distract his Valdios from... I'd rather she attack my creature than break the rest of my shields. Because here... Oh, well, my wish is not going to happen. Okay. Can I use a volcanic arrow here? And, yeah, I don't lose. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting. I don't have anything! I don't have anything I can do, that's crazy. Wow. That's okay. We can allow ourselves a few losses. That wasn't a particularly bad loss either. That was pretty quick. I'll start with the Mini Titan. Risky. I usually almost always go... Yeah, that's why. I usually almost always go Baron Vorg there. And now you see why. But, okay, we still get a pretty okay start. I don't know, maybe that run I just had was the best luck I'm ever gonna get. Nah, doesn't really matter. Shouldn't be thinking there. Alright, I mean, we're definitely gonna win this one. I guess you could summon a Valdios and just win, but let's fix that problem. Let's get rid of that. Break a shield just cause. Yeah. I guess I was gonna say a Magma Gazer could have been a problem, but not actually. Go me. Okay. I think of all the random tournament opponents we faced, this girl was like the hardest. She just has a pretty good deck. Nice deck, bro. Yeah, these baby Zops are always really annoying. In fact, it's so annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Let's not think. Let's not think and just do stuff. I was thinking about maybe just summoning the Joe, and yeah, okay, it worked out, kind of. Didn't want her to summon another baby Zop. Now I can hopefully... Oof, I could just barely summon 2 things, so that's good. Not like that, though. Okay, and yeah, this one's gonna be a slower one. Okay, yeah, break all my shields. I need cards. Okay, we're very much set up for the win here. Cool. Okay, so that was really ugly. But, I mean, I have faith in this deck. Didn't need to summon this Valdios, but just for insurance. And I'll give you guys an update on how we're doing splits-wise once I finish Kindleton, which is 4 duels away, so, yeah. But in the run that I just did, I think I finished Kindleton and I was around like 7 minutes behind pace, and then okay, no Joes. Yeah, but if we can be behind 7 minutes and then still finish 6 minutes ahead of pace, then that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna make most of our time back in the Light City and the Darkness City, because in the world record those times were pretty poor, relatively. I had like really good times in the Kindleton and the Woodlands. So like we're definitely always going to be behind in the first couple cities, and that's okay. Okay. It's always nice when this guy doesn't start immediately with a deadly fighter, because sometimes he can just kind of steamroll us. I think we'll go with this. I could have like spiral gated him, but that I don't know, it doesn't do that much. Okay, this is all totally fine. Don't need that. We'll summon 2 things because we can. Though probably the right thing there would have been to go Deadly Fighter and Spiral Gate. That's why. Yeah. But I can... Ooh, I just summoned my own, I guess. Kind of annoying because I wish I could not attack right now with my Deadly Fighter and keep him for next turn, but I don't get to keep him, so it's going to take us at least 2 more turns. That's okay, a turn 6 win is still nice. Can't really be mad. Can't be mad or happy about it, it's just like par. Wait a sec. Wait, okay, well I still... Yeah, alright, summon anything. That'll work. And then, alright. No Crimson Hammers. Oh, or that. That sucks. Ugh. I'm in trouble. He's got the win in his bag right here. I think I gotta do this and hope I hit a shield trigger. That's the only way I can possibly win. Oh wait, he can just summon it. Oh, never mind. Oh, he doesn't! What an idiot. What? Why did he not do that? That made no sense. Shield trigger. Yeah, baby. We lucky. We are very lucky. That would have been a pretty fat time waste. Bailed out. This is the run. I had stuff like that happen at least 3 times in the previous run. So, but you know, good players are always lucky. Okay. Can't do much here. I guess I'll trade. I don't want him to get too ahead on shields, because that's, I mean, that's the one way I lose. If I keep it kind of controlled like this, okay, there's no shot I ever need 3 of those. Okay, well let's, but I'd rather have Aqua Hulkus out. Yeah, we don't give him any cards, and yeah, he can't do a whole lot. He can do as much as he can. And we are going to lose all our shields. That sucks. Okay, that teleportation is going to be very crucial. It sucks that I have to go for this. I could have been really aggressive there and, like, gone all in for the shields and then just hope I hit a shield trigger and then I would win on my next turn, but that's irresponsible. So yeah, these duels are going pretty slow. This is pretty not good. Okay, if I teleport them, he's just gonna summon Rothus again and kill my Valdios, so I don't really want that. Yeah, I have to do this. But because we have multiple Valdios, this is one instance of... Ah, come on. I was gonna say, this is one instance. Usually I don't summon 2 Valdioses in one game, but that it would have been for the win. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah. Yeah. Nice and safe. Okay. So we're currently like 3 minutes behind our pace for finishing the Fire City, but we still have 2 more duels, so it'll be 3 minutes plus however long these next couple take. Hopefully just like another 2 minutes each. And so yeah, we'll be behind like 7 minutes, 7-8 minutes, which is okay. Despite our 1 loss already, it's still no problem. And yeah, this deck is so capable of winning turn 4, turn 5. Oof, that is appealing in a really dumb way. If I get another fire card, I can start with... Yes! Okay, yeah, this is so good. Yes! The goofiest way to start a game, but it's, I mean... What do they do? Yes, no blockers. Can I just win on turn... This is gonna be another turn 4. Wow. That's what I'm saying. It's so capable of just getting these insanely quick wins. That doesn't bother me. I cannot believe it took me so long to start using this deck. I mean, it's unfortunate I never got to do any runs, or I never got to post any runs using the Fire Darkness, because I never had a good enough run, but like on day 1 of doing this, I'm just already doing so well with it. It's feeling pretty dumb. Because I definitely have used a similar deck like this, you know, Fire Water, a bunch as like a kid, because I thought it was good. And I don't know, it's just as an adult, I just, for whatever reason, wanted to go with Darkness instead, and pretty apparent that I was wrong. Okay, we can win if we get a Valdios. That'd be cool. No, we can't, because they got a blocker, but still, would have been nice. I would still really like a Valdios. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh wait, his thing is not a... I thought that thing he summoned was a blocker for some reason. Maybe it's like one of those, if all your stuff is a light... Oh, I don't know, whatever. Bang. Okay, yeah, we're like 6 minutes behind. That's actually a better pace than I was earlier, so... That's awesome. Yeah, and I will be happy to get this grind over with, because I do want to try to play some of the other games in the series. There's so Kaijudo Showdown's actually second out of 3 games, at least of ones that I care about. The first one is Senpai Legends, which I did play as a kid. Didn't like it as much as this game. It also is way grindier. It takes like 5 hours. So when I say I'm looking forward to playing that, I mean I'm looking forward to playing it once and then probably never playing it again. But then there's the third game, the sequel to this, Shadow of the Code, which I've seen has at least a couple people have done runs for, and at least the current world record, like that guy was good. Fuck. Unlike me, I suck. I can't even get on the right bus. Yeah, there was, I feel bad for not remembering their name, but they, looked very, very competent, in their world record run for Shadow of the Code. So, yeah, that one I'm interested in learning about. I didn't have that game as a kid, and there's actually, that game has all the cards from this game, but then also 4 more booster packs, of which I know nothing about the cards that are in that, so I'll have quite a bit of homework and learning curve. But Yeah, this would be a fun new challenge. Yeah, see, I normally, when I have the choice between multiple different 2-drop humans of what I want to summon, I almost, unless depends on what the opponent has, but if they don't have anything out, like they didn't here, I always want to start with Baron Vorg. I think he's the most flexible, and yeah. Do I have a Voldios? I don't remember. If I was good, I would remember. I do remember. I am good. Bang, bang. Yeah. Let's see you do that with the Forest deck. Like 3 games in a row. So we will make our time back. And yeah, I don't think that using the Forest deck should be any kind of like separate category or anything. At this point in time, there's no reason to think that that's... I mean, I guess if you're anyone but me and then all you've ever seen is... Okay, let's actually... let's do it like this. I guess if you're anybody but me, you have no reason to think that... Like, why wouldn't you use the Forest deck? You know, but... I've been grinding in the shadows, and I know the truth. Okay, yeah, why am I thinking? Let's just summon 2 things. Yeah, that should probably kill that before they annihilate all my shields. I need to keep some. That's Snip Striker. Let's see if we can... yeah, I don't really have anything better than this. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta do that. Kind of ugly. This is gonna take till turn 6 probably. But yeah, I just need to summon a couple guys. No shield trigger shenanigans, and we're looking good. Our next opponent, Mimi, is one of the hardest. I used to say she was like the 3rd or 4th hardest in the game, but I think against this particular deck, she's actually like maybe the 2nd hardest in the game. Because when I had the Darkness deck, I did like kind of okay against her, but this deck is definitely worse against her because like when I want to deal with her Bark Whips, I usually like I can send them back to her hand, but that just like doesn't do anything because she just summons them immediately again and they can attack. So dealing with Bark Whips is much more annoying. I kind of have to sort of get lucky, I guess, and have cards that just kill her Bark Whip instead of, you know, sending it back to her hand. So this one could be... This is one of our more likely places to take a loss. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to what I got there. That was kind of bad. Alright. Yeah, she uses, like, literally just the Forest deck. So if you've heard me talking about that a bunch of times, you start when you enter that cheat code, you start the game with the deck that she is currently using, which is just very Beast Folk heavy, and it's got some Darkness cards thrown in. And yeah, it pretty much revolves around Bark Whip. It's just one of the best cards in the game. Definitely the best nature card. And there he is, an early appearance. But all right, well, we need to get. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have played the Aqua Hulkus there. Okay, well, no, it's a good thing I did. It's a good thing I did because, yeah, I needed to make sure that I had a human to evolve. So yeah, we're just gonna take care of that guy right there, because that's, if she can get 2 bark whips out, then yes, which she would have. Then they would have boosted each other, and they'd be able to kill my Valdios, and I would cry. So okay, here we're gonna get some draw power up in here, and I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for the faster win. If she gets another bark whip, maybe she can annoy me, or a fighter dual fang she could have had. But no, yeah, we just get the clean easy win. There's no real shield trigger danger with her. She does have terror pits and natural snares and stuff, but she'll use them on the Valdios that I just attacked with, which isn't very smart. So even if she got 2 of them, she would have been sunk. So yeah, knowing how the opponents, the AIs, like to use their shield triggers and their spells is really really handy. You can get situations where maybe against a human you wouldn't want to. You know what? I'm gonna Spiral Gate, I guess. This is like one of the only useful times I can do a Spiral Gate, because any other time she's just gonna have way too much mana and it's not gonna matter. She'll just summon everything right back, but early in the game like that, it kind of makes sense. Alright, we want to draw cards. We always want to draw cards. I mean, I could understand playing the other thing, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, once again, we got nothing better to do than try to draw some cards, and I don't think I want to give her more cards. Okay, that's an annoying card. Okay, wow, it's lucky that she couldn't summon anything there, because then she would be putting some pretty serious pressure on our shields. Maybe I want to... no. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I don't know what to do. Let's just do this and crack away at her shields. Don't really know what else to do. She's gonna summon a Bark Whip back and kill one of my guys, which sucks, but it's, you know, at least I got rid of one thing. And now, oof, summon 3 things and chill. Okay, it's a good thing I'm happy I broke that shield now. I didn't see what that was. Torcon, maybe? But yeah. I don't think it matters what her shield is. Oh, it wasn't even a shield trigger. Okay. Yeah, why isn't the AI programmed to just always put a shield trigger in when they use Mana Nexus? I don't know. It's lazy. Okay, that was good-ish. Guess could have been better, but the first one was fast. And now this next opponent is actually probably the easiest out of all the woodland opponents. This guy rocks a Nature Light deck, and I don't have a whole lot of respect for the Light Civilization in general. Okay. Actually, yeah. I'll keep that Spiral Gate handy just in case I don't have anything else I can do next turn. I hope I have something better I can do than that. Yeah, let's get a Joe out. It's definitely better. And drawing a Valdios would give us a win, so that'd be cool. But not required. I can be patient and wait one more turn if I need to. Alright, I guess I'll do this, and then... I guess for the sake of... Like, I know I'm going to lose one creature, I might as well make sure that my Snip Striker can still strike. Okay. So what's this, turn 5? I don't know. Whatever. Go get him. Cool. And yeah, I'll update you guys on our splits and our time after this duel. Okay, I think... Do I have a volcanic arrow? I do. I think we just go ahead and delete this guy. He's gonna be well worth the price of an extra shield. Lets me... What do you get? Yeah, that's a good card. Yeah, this is why computers are so dumb. They think that's the best card in their deck because it's the most expensive, and like you're never gonna get to play that thing. So, all right. Actually, this is actually better because I get to guarantee that I keep my 2 guys alive, and now next turn I can Valdios, double break, and win. Unless they, I was gonna say, unless they make a blocker here. Nope. And once again, I am correct. Except I didn't need to mana that. That was wrong. See, if I would have summoned the Valdios immediately, it wouldn't have been... I would have an extra turn. Okay. 44. Alright, we are 4 minutes behind time. That's excellent pace. When I say behind time, I mean in comparison to the world record. And like, usually my benchmark is if I can be like 10 minutes behind going into the Light City and still think I like have a chance. So, I mean, if I maintain this pace, I'm like, it's just easy. But I'll lose more. I'll lose more duels as we go along. Probably. Though in the run I just did, at this point, I didn't lose any more from here on out, so maybe we can have similar luck. Alright. And I'm probably gonna go as far into the water city as I can without having to take that piss break, because I do have to pee right now, but... Yeah, we'll build ourselves as nice of a cushion as we can. It's only going to take me 20 seconds to go do that. Okay. Yeah, we don't love Snip Striker Bolt Razor. We're gonna mana him. Probably mana the Horvath also. Okay, I don't need 3 of them. That's just greedy. That's just greedy. So here, yeah, maybe I am. Okay, I was gonna say maybe I was regretting not having the Snip Striker, but in this case, nothing matters. You know, I guess I'll just keep my extra Valdios in case I need it. It's very unlikely that I'll end up needing it, but like it could just go in the trash right here, but alright, yeah. Just don't do anything. Alright, yeah, no reason to. I guess the second Valdios will come in handy. Oh, I don't get to play him though, that sucks. How am I doing? Okay, I'm doing okay shield-wise. I'm gonna be down to 1 after this turn. That kinda sucks. But What are you gonna do? Maybe it won't block. Okay, I was thinking maybe it wouldn't block me, but kind of wish it would. But okay, getting. Am I worried? No, I'm not worried actually. Have I broken any shields? All right, let's find out. Oh, I have. I'm just gonna go for the win. That was actually risky because a shield trigger, it would have targeted my my untapped Valdios if I hit any triggers in that with that first one. So that was a little bit of a risk, but we gotta, you know, we're going for a world record here. We gotta be a little aggressive, and I'm glad we were. Okay, fine. I'll hang on to that. I'll play the Snip Striker for the people that are shaking their fist at me. You know, they're like, it's just better. It's better than the human guys. It's really not, but that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Yeah, Candy Drop. We're always really happy to see these kind of creatures that are unblockable. It's not very helpful against me because I don't have any blockers. Do I? Let's do this. It's usually better to summon 2 things. We weren't gonna get the win on this turn anyway, so might as well just continue bulldozing. And now we're super duper winning. Like, even if they had summoned 2 blockers there, it wouldn't have done anything. But I'll summon the... Yeah, I don't even need to do that. Alright. Summon this. I don't even need to be doing this even, but... Yeah, see, I have a guy to spare, but... Yeah. I think we're gonna have to get almost unlucky to not get this deck is just so good. I cannot. I've said this like 3 times. I can't believe I spent 3 months trying to make Fire Darkness work when Fire Water was just right in front of my face, and so obviously, well, it wasn't obviously better. Otherwise, I would have done it. But so good. Probably a mistake, but meh. I'm starting to panic a little bit that I'm like playing the wrong. Did I? Okay, hold up. Kill that. No, I'm fine. The worst mistake I can make in these games is forgetting to resign against like the second opponent in a tournament and then just playing a whole game with them and forgetting that I don't need to play them. Because in this game you just need to beat the first opponent of every duel. Wow, am I losing? I think I'm just losing. Oh, thank goodness for... Yes, okay, just making sure. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Probably kill that too, just to be safe. Yeah. I'm actually still in big trouble. Unless I get a shield trigger. Or that. God dang. I should really think about resigning. Okay, no, I'm winning. Alright, but still, it was close. Way too close. I mean, maybe he can evolve something, I don't know. And I have a teleportation in case I need it, which I don't. This deck just don't lose. That's what's really nice about it. Even when the duel's a little bit slower, doesn't lose. Oh my god, I did fuck up. I'm playing the wrong guy. Wasn't my opponent also a... Oh my god, I'm such an idiot, dude. I just wasted like 3 minutes. Or... I'm such an idiot. Okay, well that just makes the world record that much funnier when I get it. Played one unnecessary duel. Fuck. Ugh. Just wasted an hour, dude. Alright, we'll see what our time looks like. I mean, we could afford it there because we were doing so well, but... Three, 6. It'll probably still be like 5 minutes behind. Yeah, we really like Brawler Xyler specifically against Boy George. Because it can get around all of his tiny blockers. Here it doesn't really help us, but... Okay. Yeah, George I think is... I used to think he was the second... Probably the second or third hardest opponent. Probably single most annoying. Oh, that was... that was maybe a mistake. Not going with Mini Titan there. Hopefully, yeah, you can only summon one thing. I gotta make sure that my Snip Striker stays able to attack things. Alright, we're gonna kill his blockers, because that's the thing we care about more. Maybe I'll regret that, who knows. Alright, very happy to play out Aqua Hulkus. And then one of these guys. Yeah, now we're gonna just kill all of their dudes. Or maybe we'll leave one alive. To set us up for a win, possibly. What kind of card can they get? Not a useful one. Okay. Ooh, and yeah, let's just to be safe. Because they could have, like, he could hit a, I actually don't... Yeah, I think he has Hunter Clusters, which is a shield trigger blocker. There it is. And unlike other shield triggers, it's kind of hard for him to, like, screw this up. So he will always use it correctly. But even if he gets another one here, the Spiral Gate's not going to help. Spiral Gate's never scary because he's always going to use it wrongly. So, yeah. Okay, good decision. Yeah, we can probably just... Yeah, Deadly Fighter Breakclaw is just unusable against this guy. I mean, he has so many... I think he has 4 Aqua Guards and 4 Marine Flowers. And, yeah, Mini Titan gets, though, actually pretty useful. And we have a nice Volcanic Arrow to deal with a Angler Cluster, which is his most annoying card. He didn't summon it at all last game, which was lovely. So yeah, Angler Cluster is like his most annoying card. When I was doing Fire Darkness, I would specifically right before this fight, I would put in a couple Critical Blades just to give myself extra help at dealing with that. Okay, so we just keep on summoning lots of guys. Block, block. Yeah, and eventually he just kind of runs out of cards. I could even think about like not breaking shields here, but that's kind of egregious. It's always good to draw cards. You never know when you'll need something good. I think I'll just break 2 shields, just to be safe. I don't think it matters what I did there, it's just all super winning. Yeah. Alright, I think I'll... I guess I do it like this. I don't feel like doing math, so we're just gonna get rid of his blockers. Attack with this. And I have more than enough, yeah. Once again, Spiral Gate not helping him. Wow, so we got through Boy George without seeing a single Angler Cluster. That's pretty cool. Because I don't like those cards. Okay, yeah. Still really gotta pee, but we're gonna get through water first. Check my time, and if I'm like still doing well, so then we can make this an even funnier world record where I played an accidental extra game and took a pee and what's the third? Oh yeah, did it all without the forest deck. No, this guy doesn't have as many. Yeah, he doesn't have as many like Aqua Guards and stuff like that, so it's much more okay to start with the Deadly Fighter. Yeah, this guy has also got... yeah, it's always better to summon 2 things. Just go for the quick knockout. Ugh. Okay, they decided they didn't want to lose in 2 turns. Or 4, what would that be? Turn 4. Yeah, but, okay, he'll have to settle for turn 5. Let's see if he's got any more blockers. He's gonna need them. He's got one. What a genius. Minutes behind, it's okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, I'm currently 4 minutes behind our time. If I can win this in under two minutes, then I'm thrilled. Oh my god. That would be so bad. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be real. I gotta. Okay, what'd I miss? World. that was a speedrunner type of piss right there. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I guess I'll attack. Oh my god. That's okay. I mean, what am I doing, bro? I leave for 2 seconds and I forget how to play the game. Oh, I can't even do that. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, in that... No, I still gotta do this then. Yeah. Alright, this game went to shit. If I lose, that's okay. Like, it would be nice to get a run where I don't have any, like, really silly, dumb mistakes. Guess I do this. I don't know. What's this guy? He's at 4,000. That's not enough. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I have a teleportation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can teleport some of his guys. Ugh. Or no, I don't have a teleportation. Shoot. All right. Well, we'll do this then. Just run through all of his guys. Except, can I? I don't think I can. Okay, finally they let me. I'll trade one. For 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Oh, what? Okay, I don't care. Yeah, I don't know this. Okay. Okay, so we're on a like slightly worse pace than we were on the one that I just did earlier today, but not by much. I think I was like 7 or 8 minutes behind. This time I'm I can't do math for 8s. Yeah, I'm 8.5 minutes behind, so that's okay. That's still got a nice like 5-minute cushion or so, but I did have pretty much the best possible times I could have gotten in Glimmerboro and Gloomberg, so I don't know if it'll be that nice. That's okay. We can leave, you know, we're leaving ourselves plenty of room for improvement with this run. Look at those lines. I'm insane. Okay. I think Glimmerboro is... If any city is the easiest, it's definitely this one. Which, because I said that, now I'm gonna lose. Now I'm gonna lose multiple duels. But what's crazy is I think I can afford to lose probably just one. I'd rather not lose more than that. Did we lose one earlier? We did lose one earlier. Yeah, this opponent is actually not horrible either. Okay, this one. Don't need to be thinking that much. But I think I want to go with our guy Joe on turn 3. I'm kind of glad I did. Yeah, now we just have a nice looking little ramp. We're gonna not attack. We're gonna let him break 2 shields and get our hand sorted out. Let's do this. Yeah, this is the best way to go. Turn 5, victory. I don't actually know what either of, like, any of his cards do. I'm such a light civilization hater, I don't even know what any of them, but they're all bad, so it doesn't matter what they do. And there will be people in the comments like, actually, light's good. I'm sure it is in, like, real, you know, human versus human duels. I'm sure, like, there's lots of very useful cards. Diamond Cutter is, like, really good, and I know. But in this game, the computers don't know how to use it like anything, and it's just, yeah. Let's get our guy Snip out there. Yeah, like I don't even know what these cards do, but they just suck so bad. They're just horrible. Okay, no. We want to draw a card. That's for sure the correct thing to do. And yeah, we'll slow them down. I could have been more aggressive with the shields, but I think I feel good about doing this the way I am. Oh no, I can't summon anything. Alright. I can summon some things, just not the thing I want. Bummer. I think there... Oh, I messed up. I should have attacked with my Hulkus because he wouldn't have blocked me, I think. Unless I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. Okay, here it makes a lot of sense to do this. Okay, I just break all of his shields. Maybe I'll kill his one guy. Yeah, I'll kill his one guy. Doesn't matter. Okay, what's that, turn 6? Because, yeah, I have another teleportation. Could probably also do it with a clean Valdios, but yeah, no need to get complicated. Let's just do it like this. That one first. Pretty good. And yeah, for real, I don't think any of the opponents in the White City are really all that good. At least in comparison. I could lose to anybody, but seems to be the least likely. In this city. And yeah, I've stopped paying attention to the cards I get here, because... Yeah, oh, there was another Joe. If we have a good... I don't know. If we have a good time going into Darkness, I might swap the Joe in just for that little bit of extra help. Because I might need it. Darkness City is pretty hard. Okay. Yeah, this guy's not scary. Can be a long one, though, sometimes. I'm just, yeah, I'll summon it. Nice. Yeah, there's a risk there that he summons a La Aura Giga. And I would have looked silly, but gotta maximize. Okay. That's making me wish I summoned the Mini Titan. I think I hang on to the teleportation. Yeah, but it's actually all pretty fine. Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to block my Deadly Fighter because he wanted to block my other guy, but I just don't attack with it, and then they look stupid, so they actually should have done it that way. But here, I can do that. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Why not break a shield and keep his blocker occupied for longer. Or then I get punished, okay. Lesson learned. Teleportation doesn't really do anything for me. Keep it. Alright, break some shields, please. Oh, and get rid of your blocker. Oh, but it makes everything else a blocker. That's annoying. Alright, young comeback. Alright, and now I have kind of multiple ways I could play this, but this is... yeah, there's no reason to attack. I mean, I guess they could, like, do something where they tap my guy. Okay, that's actually annoying. Wait, no, it's not. I have a teleport. I do have to maybe get lucky and not hit any like Holy Oz or something. I know he has Holy Oz in his deck, but I never seem to hit them as a shield trigger. I was afraid I was gonna jinx myself right there, but yeah. Alright. Will be ridiculous. Maybe we can start with the triple. Oh, we will, because it's funny. And it's low-key. It's the best thing to do here, I think. I don't think anything else makes sense. No blocker. Uh-oh, I was about to say, if they summoned another one, I would have been so tilted. Okay, wait, no, that makes no sense. Let's do this one. Yeah. But... And now if I draw a Valdios, I win next turn. Unless they summon a blocker here. They probably shouldn't. Yeah, I'm actually happy to see that. Okay, let's actually mana him. Just, I don't know, something tells me that I should. It's probably not gonna matter. Can he summon? Oh, he loses. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Okay. If we can win this in, like, we're not going to win this in 3 minutes, but I'm 3 minutes away from being on pace with the record attempt. And the record was also, had a really bad time in the Darkness City. I at least lost one, and so, yeah. It's all going to come down to Darkness, though. Like, this opponent's not that tough. Yeah. This guy's light and... What is he? I actually don't remember. I don't want to go Snip Striker because, well, I need a human, so that's why. I knew I had a good reason. But also when you're looking at wanting to summon a Valdios, that's one less, oh wait, one less creature than you. Never mind, it makes sense. Okay, alright. Let's do this. Yeah. And these better hope he has a solution. I guess he has a somewhat of a solution, but not enough. Okay, Garo coming in clutch. Oops, get out of here. No, there we go. Okay, we got, oh, I thought that was it. So we got, what? 8 duels to go. And about 25 minutes, I think, to do them. Start with a snip striker. An excellent choice this time. I want to, yeah, I would like to play the Aqua Hulkus there, but I want to be able to get my Valdios out quickly. Well, there goes that. I don't really need more cards. Once again, I just want to get my Valdios out quickly. And he keeps ruining my plans. Alright, now I'm in minor trouble. Because that snip striker is never going to be able to attack. Yeah, this one's tough. I mean, it should be able to attack, unless he summons 2 things here. That would suck. Okay. So I can get rid of his 2 blockers, and I can kill some stuff. Still looking suspicious. Okay, we have to go teleportation here. We gotta get rid of those guys. Gotta get rid of those guys. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright, that's probably a loss. Ugh. Yeah. Dang. I think we're gonna, this one's actually gonna come down to the wire. This is gonna be really close. Like, you know, ultimately, like, down the stretch. Well, that's cool. We get a little bit of drama at the end. Here I'm gonna do this. Get out of here. I could have also summoned the Valdios, it would have worked as well, but... Okay, so nice recovery. I mean, we lost and then we just kind of instantly won. So that's nice. Okay, we're 3 minutes behind our pace. Last time I did this, I was like maybe 1 or 2 minutes ahead of pace, but margin for error was, well, if I do as well as I did in the last run, I'll still should get the record by like 2 or 3 minutes. Which isn't as crazy, but I will take it. And this is day 1 of grinding with the fire water. It's all uphill from, but now I'm about to post a video and everyone's gonna learn how to play this game, and then I'm screwed. Also, in the last run, I got from that 1 pack of Shadow Clash. That's the only pack you get in the whole run. I got a Aqua Jolter and a Kamikaze Chainsaw, and I was feeling cheeky, and I put both of them in my deck. This time, we're not gonna mess around, do any of that. They didn't end up being useful, but it would have been funny. No, we're just gonna we're gonna bring this one home with the deck that we started with, and that way they can write about it in the history books. They can study it. Pretty ugly. This guy's actually not trivially easy either. Like, okay, yeah, we don't want him. So yeah, we have probably, like, on average, we gotta win these duels in, like, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. Most importantly, just gotta not lose. I mean, I think if I just don't lose, I think it's in the bag, but there's no guarantees for that. Alright, pretty nice opportunity to do this, I think. Yeah, let's just do that. And then, yeah, here, then we just break all their shields, and we have another teleportation if we need it, which we probably will. They'll probably summon 2 blockers. What'd I tell you? Can they get a third? No. GG. Okay, 1 down, 6 to go. Alright, let's be silly. This is probably a mistake. Okay, that's the one thing he could play to make me not look like an idiot, so that's good. I don't know. You know what? I'm not even gonna, because I want him to break a shield with that card. Give me more cards. Because it could be a shield trigger like that. And you see what I'm cooking here? Okay. I want to get my Valdios out, so might not make it any faster, but yeah, see, now I'm pretty happy that I did so. And now I should win in 2 turns. Yeah, this is that teleportation being just so massively useful here on turn 5. Yeah, if I had the darkness deck, I wouldn't really have anything to do here, but now it's just easy. Turn 5. That was... I'm glad that even though I took a few seconds there to think about some decisions, they ended up being right, so sometimes it is good to use your brain. Yeah, I usually try not to. I usually try to just go fast, but I don't like thinking if I can help it. Alright. And we are up against now the toughest opponent in the game. The ultimate run killer. But we got a new deck, we got a new lease on life. I'll maybe check my time after I fight him. Maybe I'll check my time going into the final. Or maybe I just won't at all. See if I can have some self-control. Okay, winning that coin flip is really nice, but it sucks that we can't do anything with it. I maybe should have kept that volcanic arrow. That was probably a mistake. And actually, let me get rid of... Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Really bad starting hand. I need to draw a human. Oh, and he got the... Wait, I think I kept a spiral gate, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I think we do it like this. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty bad start. I'm already quite worried. Okay, I would have been really worried if he summoned a horrid worm there, but now I think it's fine. Okay, I know normally I want to summon 2 things, but against this guy it's so important I get the Valdios out. Yeah. You know what? Yes, we will use that. And we'll use it on this. Can't be having him just breaking all our shields. I want to not break his shields, or I want to delay doing that for as long as possible, because he has lots of terror pits and nasty cards. Yeah, let's just do this. Alright, we're gonna take a risk. This could be horrible. Yeah, if I would have hit like a Gregorian worm there, I would have just lost. That was a huge risk. It pays off. We got the win. There's nothing he can do here. Yep. Yeah, so he literally had a Gregorian worm right there and then would have just won. Destiny. So that was pretty fast. Still not checking the time, I have no idea. Wow, what a joke. Oh, and I would have gotten my deadly fighter out. I would be trading with that guy. Ugh. It's always really nice when you can start with the deadly fighter and then he answers with the Skeeto and then you can just trade. And because like if he gets his what's it called out, Shadow Moon, he's gonna jack up those bloody Skeetos to 6,000 and make our Valdios not so great. He actually said, "What Valdios?" And then I said, "Oh yeah." There he is. But yeah, I still don't have a human, so I don't know how I'm gonna summon it. But whatever. We'll worry about it when we gotta worry about it. Yeah, this card, it looks scary. It's like, oh wow, 9,000, but don't care. Don't care. Let's go for this. Not totally sure if that's correct, but yeah, we'll do that. That kind of sucks. I was gonna attack one more time, but nah. Don't want to give him any more shields or triggers or... I think we do it again. So this is turn 6, about to be turn 7. Yeah, thankfully he's keeping count. Let's return that one. Okay, turn 8. Wow, that's horrible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need a teleportation, but I already played 2 of them, so That's unlikely to happen. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. I can do this and then at least kill one of them. Oh my god. I really don't want to look at the time now because it's just... Yeah, we're gonna be like a couple minutes short, I think. I'm not gonna lose this one, but... Actually, no, we're not gonna summon it. Okay, well that was dumb. I should have summoned it. Can I do that though? And then that, and then maybe I can... Oh my goodness, turn 11? And then he takes my ball. No, no. I can still win this turn. It's not impossible. Yeah, but I'm not gonna kill that. I guess. I don't know. No blockers. It's turn freaking 12. But we finally did it. God damn, that was annoying. Okay. At least that was the second one. I don't think I'm gonna check the time. We'll let it be a surprise. I probably gotta win these pretty quick though. I have a feeling. Like, we didn't lose any there, but like, I kind of wish I... I mean, so I can get probably can't hurt. I usually default to Immortal Baronborg, but something spoke to me that I should go with that. Alright, this is looking much nicer than our previous opponents' games. Yeah, I don't really want you to start messing with my hands, so actually that was a mistake. I should have summoned the two things because I wouldn't have had anything in my hands. And then I would have an extra creature for that when this Terror Pit happens, I would still be set up for a win and everything would be great. But we fumbled. Will that cost us a world record? No, I'm pretty sure playing an unnecessary game against an opponent I didn't need to play is what cost us a world record. This is just, you know, this is all just icing on the cake. Okay. Ooh, I really want to check the time. I really want to know if we're gonna get it, because I can look at it right now and pretty much know if we're gonna get it or not. And lovely start. Yeah, the one card I'm like not 100% sold on. I do really like it, but if I were to like go and change this deck, okay, we're gonna actually ban you. We're not gonna let you play. Is Unicorn Fish. Like, I have two of them in here right now, and I like them, but I don't know. I wonder if there's like a card I can get more utility from. I mean, okay, Fatal Attacker Horvath actually is by far the shittiest card in the deck, but that I have a plan for. Like, I want to definitely replace them with Explosive Dude Joe and Snip Strikers and stuff. I just didn't really get as many of those as I would have wanted. But okay. We got through the game. What was that, 1 loss? I mean, still one more chance to lose, but... And I'm gonna, just to save a couple seconds, I'm gonna not save when I enter the door here. Because whatever, if I lose, I lose. I'll just cry about it later. Yeah. Oh wait, oh I meant to... Okay, that's actually fine. Oh boy. I think we're good. I think we're gonna get it. But yeah, I made it this far without checking. I might as well just not. Yeah, and see what this guy in the real world, what this guy should do is he should have killed us. We should have shot us with a gun. But instead he's gonna play a card game with us instead. It's really nice of him for an evil guy. Yeah, great hand to start. Like, bummer not to win the coin flip, but like, yeah, I don't even care about this guy. Yeah, actually slightly annoying. I thought I would have been able to spiral gate his brain eater. Should be a little more careful about starting with a deadly fighter, but whatever. Okay. No reason to attack. Hopefully he... Okay, that's fine. I should be able to maintain some control here. Don't want to give him any cards. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Spiral gate, sure. Get all my guys out. We're gonna win on turn 6. Oh, maybe not. Because he's gonna get that bark whip out and kill one of my guys. So turn 7 dub. I mean, surely. Yeah, might as well just summon something. Break slash shields. You need 2 blockers. My guy. Or now you just need 1. Now you just need 1. Wow, good job. And he got 2 just for good measure. Excellent. Excellent play. Oh, but I forgot I have a teleportation. You thought you were safe. You did everything you could. Alright, now we just gotta get through this stupid little mini game. I'm so excited to see what our time is. I'm not checking my phone. We're gonna ace this. Done this enough times. I still could make a mistake. It's not out of the question. Like this one, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's 3, 4 Giga stands. Bang. Yeah, baby. This might be it. I've been grinding for 3 months. I just need to get my clicks right on this pack opening. Three, 4, 142.04. Let's go. We beat it by 2 minutes, even with all those stupid ass mistakes. Oh, let's go. And now I can show you all my hat. that my roommate got for me for Christmas. Yeah, y'all can read. Y'all can pause the screen, read that. Oh, let's go. I'm free. I can play other games now. But also, man, that was fun, and I really want to try to get my time down, because that was day one of using that deck. That was my second run ever using it, and I don't know, that feels good, man. That feels good. All right. I do have a chess tournament I was gonna go to this weekend, so maybe I should actually like prepare for that. But nah, we had to get ourselves a world record first. And then, nah, I lose all my games this weekend. That's fine. I won't even care. Okay, well, yeah, probably the next video will be me playing one of the other Kaijudo Showdown game or Duel Masters games. I'll probably start with Senpai Legends just because I know that one and it's easier. But hell yeah! And if you're one of the 5 people that actually ends up watching this, thank you. I love you. Hell yeah.